Joshua, when are we getting started?
Actually, participants might start joining in from 12
Okay,
and it will start around 12:10 or 15 maybe.
okay, will do.
Yeah. Tadam, 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 tadam.
Hey Joshua, what are you humming, man?
Can't you see we're stuck in a tank and there are sharks amongst us?
Oh, I sense danger, guys. So finally, the wait is over. This is Glenn along with Joshua, your host for the event Mock Shark Tank.
So let's begin with introducing our encouraging sponsors for today's event. Our educational partner, Geeks for Geeks, MITI, our NGO partners, Bombay's Indigenous Peoples Association, and Garbage Concern Welfare Society. So now, Gautam, video. All right. Now, I guess it's time to head into bloody waters and introduce our sharks for today.
So our first shark for today's event is Mr. Vijay Jam. He has done ME in computer engineering and has 12 years experience as assistant professor in XIE. So can we get a thumbs up from him? Yeah, we have.
Yeah. And our second but equally deadly shark amongst us is Mr. Richard Joseph, and he has done ME in computer engineering and has 12 years of experience and the assistant professor in VESIT. So, sir, thumbs up, please. Yeah, let's go.
And now we have our final shark for the event, that is Ms. Nilambari Narkar. She has done her BE in Information Technology and ME in Computer Engineering from DJ Sangvi College of Engineering and has experience of 12 years
Recording
of
in
experience
progress.
in XIE as an assistant professor.
So, ma'am, thumbs up. Yay. Okay. So,
Okay.
I'd ask Shubham to come over and explain the rules for our participants.
Thank you so much, Joshua. So the rules for today are: each team has to present the business in front of our jury. The PPT should not contain more than 10 slides covering all the main points of your business. The PPT should contain the following points like proposed business idea, target audience, marketing channels, problems and intended solution. The idea which will be presented in front of the jury should be unique. Any idea which seems to be copied will be disqualified by the panel. Each participant or team will get maximum of 10 minutes for presentation of their topics of their businesses, followed by a questionnaire time. By participating, each contestant confirms that they abide the rules of the competition, and the decision by the organizing committee is the final. The judges will mark the businesses on the points of business idea and knowledge of business, intended use, creativity, target market, and expansion of idea. Thank you.
Okay, so now not wasting any time, we would like to call upon our first bait for the event. And not gonna lie, the sharks look pretty hungry.
They do.
They really do. So our first bait is Anurag Yadav, Siddharth Yenuwar, and Nihar Veera. So over to you guys.
Hello. Am I audible? Hello.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Yes, you're.
Should I share my screen?
Go ahead.
Yes, go ahead.
Great. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
please
yes.
go ahead.
Yeah, actually, when I'm sharing, it disables my microphone. I'll try again. Is my screen visible now? And am I audible as well?
Yes, yes, you are.
Okay, great. So good afternoon to all the panel present here. Our topic for our idea is basically coupon exchange platform, and the group members are Nihar, Siddharth, and myself, Anurag. So let's begin with what the intended problem is. So most of us, when we use any digital payment method or we avail any business, for example, if we visit a mall or we visit a restaurant, sometimes we get some coupons, we get some offers, or there are some exciting deals and discounts present there. Maybe sometimes these offers are not relevant for us because we have already purchased the products or availed it. But sometimes what happens is that maybe the discount, the coupon, the voucher, which we may not be willing to avail, can be useful for someone else, and vice versa. There can be some, suppose tomorrow I want to order some food from Zomato or Swiggy. I don't have a discount coupon, but someone who already had a discount coupon may not be willing to use that. So to tackle this problem, we have come up with a coupon exchange platform. Now, getting discounts and vouchers is like a very good offer for any common man these days, because the inflation is at all time high. The prices, there are service charges, there are GST, and apart from that, the value of the content, that is the food we are ordering, the clothes we are ordering, the content what we are buying is basically high. So these coupons help us get some discounts and save a few bucks in our pockets. So now what happens is that when we are not availing such offers, that is definitely a disadvantage for us. So now what happens, suppose I get a coupon when I made a payment recently on a grocery store. I got a coupon of 200 from Zomato. Now I don't use Zomato that much, but maybe my friend who uses Zomato on a weekly basis, that coupon can be useful for him, right? So what we can do is, by setting up this platform, I can share the coupons which I am not using for someone else, and people that and similarly, we on the same platform, people who are not using their coupons can share those coupons on that platform. So in this way, people can exchange their coupons, and in that way, everyone can be benefited. So that is the implementation of this idea, that we will have a common website or a common application where all the users will be provided the same interface to upload their coupons. Now, how do we determine who gets what coupon? And because there are coupons having values such as 20 rupees, 30 rupees, 200 rupees, to ranging till 2000, 5000, and 10,000 rupees. So now what happens is that, suppose when I create an account on my website or an application, what will I have to do is that I will have to start uploading some coupons, even of some small value. So 200 rupees, 500 rupees, 1000 rupees. Once I start uploading these coupons, suppose I upload a coupon of 500 rupees of Domino's. So 500 points will be credited to my profile. Now I can use those 500 points and avail coupons from other users which are worth of rupees 500 or less. Suppose I have uploaded a coupon of 500 rupees on of Domino's on the profile, and now I can now some other day I want to get a coupon of 200 of Amazon which I like on the website. So I can go on the website and take a coupon of 200 rupees from the Amazon, from the same website, which has been uploaded by some other user who did not require that Amazon coupon. So this is basically the idea of our entire implementation. So I upload a coupon of value X points get credited to my account. Now in future, suppose I want a coupon of rupees Y from the website. If I have that much points available in my profile, I can go and redeem that coupon. That is as easy as that. Now, what is the business model behind this? How are we going to generate revenue? How are we going to make some profit with this platform? So that will be explained by Siddharth.
So the business model for this idea is that for a coupon value which is 500 or less than 500, the service charge applied for this will be free. There will be no service charge for it. So for the coupons ranging between the value of 500 and 5000, we will be applying a service charge of 5 rupees for that. Then for the coupon value which is above 5000, we will be applying a service charge of 2% of that coupon value to the user. Now for our business model, we are introducing 3 tiers so that the users can avail more benefits. So in the silver tier, the user gets exempted from the service charge which is 5 rupees, and the subscription cost of the silver tier is 50 rupees per month. And the second tier is gold tier. In this, the user gets benefit that he gets a 1% charge on the coupons for which is above 5000, whereas in the normal case he gets 2% of the coupon value. We get 2% of the coupon value Whereas for the premium tier, and the cost of the gold tier is 250 per month. For the premium tier, the user gets exempted from all the charges and is provided with the different lucrative offers which are not available in the silver and gold tier. And the cost for the premium tier is 500 rupees per month. So this is the business model of our idea. So we have come to the end of our presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, so that was all about our idea. Any questions?
Yeah, there are many. Glenn, Joshua, please guide us like who will be going first.
Richard, sir, you can go in any order.
Okay.
Yeah.
So my first question is like, is this thing entirely ethical? Because I guess you have to partner with the like whatever organization who is giving the coupons. Because I don't think so you can put up any coupons anywhere.
So
Okay,
it is
it's
not
not
about.
allowed.
So like suppose if my friend has a coupon of Zomato 200 rupees and he's not going to use that, so I can avail that. So I don't think there is
No,
any
I get
problem in
that, but
availing.
you're putting it into a
Yes.
public forum, okay? And even if you go for your competitors right now, okay, like Open Dunia and all, okay, they have mergers with these people, okay? Only then they do it. So I don't know whether that would be like all right to directly put up the coupon. Don't know what are the legal process. Okay, you should check that out first.
Yes.
Secondly, if I take one subscription, also I can take away all your coupons, right?
One subscription is exempting only from the service charge. Yes.
Yeah. So
But
if I take that,
so for availing the coupon, the subscription is only for the exempting from the service charge. If you want to buy a coupon, you need to have some X amount of valid points in the profile. So for example, if I've uploaded coupons worth 1,000 rupees, then only can I buy some other coupons or redeem some other coupons which are value of 1,000 rupees or less.
how are you going to check the validity of my coupon?
Yeah, so for the validity, when the user is going to upload a coupon, so he'll be sharing the coupon code, and we'll also ask the user to screen if it is a soft coupon like on a mobile, so we'll ask them to share a screenshot, or if it is a hard copy, we'll ask them to share a copy of the photo of the coupon. After that, if it is a coupon of Zomato, so what you can do is you can make an API that hits the Zomato site with the coupon ID entered. If the coupon is valid, so that then case we can validate the coupon, and the value of the coupon points will get added to his account. So that way we
Okay.
can check the validity of the coupon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, the verification that you're doing, that's going to charge you a lot, right? So whatever model you have come up with, I don't think so that is going to sustain like 2 rupees, 5 rupees. It's not going to work that out. Okay.
2 rupees per service charge. Yeah. So basically, when it happens on a large scale, like when beginning, when we have a small user base, it is okay. But when the user base starts increasing, so we increase the service charge as per the increase in user base.
So by when do you expect ROI for this thing? Like
Sorry, sir.
how
ROI.
much time you're going to manage by yourself, and then you will be expecting a return
So around an year.
around a year.
Hmm.
Okay. So any like predicting forecasting model you have, like how you are planning to take it forward? Like because in the technological front, I can just see that you might be having a website kind of thing which is having an account, right? So over there, like I can just post one coupon, take one coupon, right? That's how it is.
Yes.
Okay. So you know that you'll have to see. I can generate any coupon. Okay. So obviously, I just now told you that you have to partner with this
Yes.
like Zomato and everyone. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So have you all checked the costing for that also? Because even they would be on a subscription model to verify their coupons.
Yes, sir. So we haven't checked about the legal part because we just prepared an idea for the business model. So yeah, there are some constraints like the legal part you said, and bearing the cost of going and validating the coupon. So yeah, that is also.
After that, your model is going to change completely.
Yes.
And how are you going to like figure out like a plan? Is there a wallet kind of thing wherein I'll have to keep some money in that, and 2 rupees, 5 rupees will get deducted from that?
The target audience can be anyone who uses any form of payments or is buying any goods, ranging from teenagers who have started with their own UPI accounts or payment accounts to people like middle-aged women, as well as older people. Basically, anyone
you
who
should
does
do some targeted marketing for this.
Mhm.
Because see, like catering to a larger audience is okay, but I feel that you'll be wasting too much time behind them. Okay, so you should look for metropolitan cities first, and then in that particular age group, okay, with respect to which coupon you are thinking about, like Amazon or Zomato or whatever. Okay, so I guess you should also have a plan for this targeted marketing. So when you have this marketing strategy and you have to spend money for that, then again 2 rupees, 5 rupees is not going to help you out.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Glenn, Joshua, I'm done from my end.
Sharks.
Okay, the remaining two sharks, Vijay sir and
Anurag, how about extending the deadline of whatever the coupon? Let's say if someone is already having some coupon and maybe for a specific time he may not be using it, but is it possible to extend the deadline for the same user?
So the deadline of the coupon will be dependent actually on the coupon itself. When we are getting a coupon, so the deadline already comes fixed with the coupon, right? So that is basically not up to us to extend the deadline of any coupon.
Okay, and any security concern?
So security concern as in
what kind of details would be utilized in verifying the details?
so details of the coupon.
Yeah.
So that is what I was trying to convey is that suppose instead of Zomato or Amazon, instead of any X coupon from any Y website, so we can have an API that hits the Y website with the X coupon and verifies. So whenever if you go into a website, suppose McDonald's, and you enter a coupon there, it verifies automatically that if this coupon is valid or not. So that is what I'm trying to convey. So instead, if a user is trying to valid, like as you said, a security issue of an invalid coupon, that is how we are going to resolve that.
Okay.
any questions from your side?
From the sharks.
Yes, Joshua, you are going to create a website, right? And in that you will make the person who is having the coupon will put it over there, and who is in the need will get it from there. So what
Yes.
security you are going to implement over there for the person who is putting and who is getting that coupon, issuing that coupon? What
Ma'am,
credit?
security as in like a user details, right?
Yes.
So ma'am, for the user details, we can only have their we can have a two-step verification for their email or with their phone number to create an account.
Okay. And if I tell you, if I agree with your project, how much time will need to implement it, and how feasible this is? You feel?
Ma'am, we can, as Richard sir said, we'll have to reiterate through our business model, but the time taken for implementing this project can be around 1 year.
Okay, done from my side.
All right. I guess all sharks are done biting into the bait. So that was a good round. And y'all, I hope your coupon community works and y'all become the coupon gods of it. So good luck and keep working on it. So the next pitch is going to be done by Gaurav Vengrulekar, Arjun Singh Sisodia, and Shailesh Tedu. Let's go, guys.
Yeah, they are not coming, I guess. There is some technical issue from their side.
All right, it's okay. Then it's Dhwani Waghela. Let's go.
Am I visible and audible?
Yes.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, just a second. I'll share my screen. Just let me know if it is visible as well. Just a second. Is it just give me like 2 minutes till it loads.
मेरा ये चल रहा है
Is it visible now?
Yes.
Okay. Actually, just give me a tab like 60 seconds before my time is about to exhaust so that I could conclude it real fast.
All right.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, first of all, my name is Thani Wakla and I'm the founder of PsychIn. And without further ado, who are we? So have you ever thought about getting access to a platform which adheres to your psychological needs? And do you feel the need to educate yourself about why you're going through that another episode of mood swings that we get on a daily basis? That is exactly where PsychIn comes into the picture. Our prime aim is to educate and spread awareness about the weightage that mental health and psychological disorders hold. Also, connecting these people to experienced professionals in the field of psychology for consultation requirements. Now, before that, this is the exact situation where I would be. I'd go to a therapist even after so much that I'm going to deal with, and I would be clueless about what exactly am I supposed to do. So what's the problem before I start with everything, and why is PsychIn even required? So the problem is difficulties in finding the right therapist and dealing with the stereotypes related to it. Lack of awareness about disturbed mental health and its coping mechanisms. Misconceptions about terms like depression, PTSD, phobia, etc. and whatnot. What is our offering? Our offering is a free app wherein daily updates on mental health awareness programs, research projects, case studies, etc. would be available via informative blogs. Further, it would also avail the service of booking consultation appointments by connecting these users to highly experienced psychologists and psychiatrists. Now, the PPT and the presentation that I'm presenting to you is in the form of a tech plan. So when you say a tech plan, you need the user journey before PsychIn ever existed. So what would you do if you're going through that mental breakdown? You'll analyze the feeling of discomfort. You'll observe changes in your behavior. Surf through Google to learn what exactly is going inside you, right? You'll get confused because Google being Google, it is going to just give you the results what you've typed down. It's not going to be like, okay, you're feeling something like that. Let me analyze it. Google is not going to do that because it's Google, right? So you'll get confused, frustrated. You'll ask around for therapist recommendations, and people being people, they're going to give you so many recommendations, right? Then you'll have to find a clinic which is close to your house. You'll have to contact, make the call, book the appointment, adjust your requirements according to that. And even after doing so much and going over there, if you're not satisfied with that consultation that you had, you have to start from step one. And this is exactly what your situation would be. At least for me, it would be. I would be so frustrated that I would be like, hell no. So what is the user journey going to look like after the PsychIn comes into reality, right? You'll feel something, you'll feel the need to educate yourself. You need coping mechanisms or consultation services. You open the app on your phone. You select and read the informative blogs which are going to be there on the homepage. You click on the bag icon. Okay, you add filters, which are the requirements that you need. You select as per your consultation requirements, which is going to be a list that we're going to provide here. And then you pick date, time, book, and you're just good to go. So what is our MVP? MVP is going to be a website where we're going to use that website to collect enough data about what are the things that our targeted customers want to read about, right? And how are we going to market our app? That is where our website is going to come to the picture. If they actually want to book our consultation services, our webpage would direct them to download the app and actually consult them how to actually book a service, right? And that is the MVP in simple words. Now, I told you so much about it's going to look like this. It's going to look like that. But how is it going to actually look like? So this is like a design, a rough design, how it would look like. The user flow being screen 1 is a splash screen. Screen 2, this is like my second favorite screen where we would have like an FAQ as soon as they join our app, like open our app. The FAQ is basically going to ask them questions mentioning that it is not offensive, it does not invade their privacy, it is just going to be used to know who our targeted customers are and what are the things that are actually opening our app for. So this is also a way we're going to collect our data from. Next comes our homepage where our blogs would be, that's screen 4. And screen 5 is recommendations. Screen 6 is doctor's profile. Screen 7, you schedule an appointment. Confirmation gateway. Paywall. And screen 10. I said screen 2 is my second favorite, right? My first favorite is screen 10. Because I want all the users to go back to the homepage and actually read the blogs. Because that is my main thought of why I started Cycle. Algorithm. Now, to avoid any kind of confusion, there are two types of algorithm that will actually go into this app. So I've divided the blogs algorithm and the consultation services algorithm into two parts. The one in white is for blogs. Users response and data for blogs. That is going to be the input. The algorithm would be the quick aptitude. That is my favorite screen to FAQ question wala screen for comparing and analyzing the user's interest. The output is the home screen and blogs as per the user's interest. Now the main part where AI comes into like the ghost guide exactly. So the input is going to be the user's requirements, as in like feeling depressed or they are just having another mood swings. These kind of filters they could add. Okay, information of the therapists. So we need the information of the therapists who want their profile to be there on our app. Payment processor for online transactions. Algorithm is where AI would actually analyze and collect all the data and give them a list of recommendations of the doctors, which was there in the user flow as well. And it would recognize and verify the mode of payment, which is selected by the user. And the output is, you're just good to go, you're booked. The tech that we integrate. So what exactly is the technology that we're going to use? Like I said, tech. But what tech, right? That is data tracking to actually collect, organize, analyze our database on the basis of the user interest and to get a better insight on their feedback post appointments. Python is the one which we will use to code. Cloud computing. Because without that, where are we going to store the data? Artificial intelligence, I've spoken enough about it. It helps the app to analyze the app users' mental health traits and consultation requirements by looking at their past research histories and research search patterns. By analyzing this data, AI helps predict the right therapist suggestions and reasonable offers that need to be given to the users to add value to their need via our services. External tools. So apart from the tech that we integrate, external tools are going to be connecting to the therapists and doctors who want to add their profile on our app, reaching out to experienced professionals. Now, this is a very important point. Reaching out to experienced professionals for our blogs. Now, what is the entire point of having a different app which is giving you information if the information is available on Google? I need the kind of information on my app, which is not available on Google. If you type depression, if you type PTSD, if you type phobia, if it is the same, what's the point of actually coming up with something which is going to require a lot of money, right? So that is where experienced professionals and professors would update and give blogs and researches specifically for our app, which will go in terms of the blogs. Now adding paywall, and that is like another for the transaction. Now, what makes us different? Like there are apps which provide consultation services, for example, BetterHelp. I'll be putting a hint on that a little bit later. So what makes us different actually? To put it in one sentence, we are unique because we provide both education and consultation. Cycle is a one-stop destination in terms of mental health awareness and problems. Further, in our later updates of the app, we aim to add a few offline services like basic trivia, quizzes, and games which are related to it, which are going to be like the later updates. What kind of impact is it expected to have? Good mental health improves the quality of life, isn't it? So we expect to impact in a way that awareness about terms like depression, PTSD, phobia, etc., which I've already told a lot about. So thank you. Is made to maximum and the weightage that it carries is understood. Now on a daily basis, like forget about post-COVID, how many people have said that I'm depressed, I'm going through some trauma. Do people actually know what these terms mean? And the people who actually go through that, what are the things and the consequences of those things? No. We use these words so casually on a daily basis, but we don't really know what it means, right? The last thing is the aim to break that stereotype of being called mentally challenged just because I have to go to a consultation for a therapist, right? So around 30 to 40% of adults are prone to visit a psychologist post-pandemic due to different reasons. That is bipolar disorder, depressive disorders, eating disorders, anxiety disorders being at the max, right? So that's it. That was me giving enough of information about why this app needs to be there and how it is actually going to work out. Thank you. I'm open for all the further questions. May I stop sharing the screen before we begin to the question answer? But
Yeah, sure.
Okay, Dhwani, what type of, on what basis the recommendation would be made to the user?
That is like the filters and the requirements. So the basis would be the for example, if you are actually window shopping something on an app, you would put jeans, boots, that kind of requirements on that app, right? So on my app, it would be trauma for mood swings. Then it would be eating disorder, mental difficulties, that kind of filters, which will be analyzed by AI and give them a list of recommendations. And it is going to compare it with the profiles that the doctors has given us.
Okay, and any, like whenever we are buying certain product or on any of these websites, Amazon or something, so we give the ratings as well. So is rating also going to be considered while giving the recommendation?
Yes, that is going to be there because that is where data tracking will come into the picture. Like our app would track all the data that our users are actually doing on the app, and the reviews will be presented on the profile of the doctors. Feedback as well.
Okay.
Richard sir and Nilambari ma'am, would you like to ask any questions?
Yes. How is it going to be different from the other apps which are currently available for the same topic?
Yes, so I did tell that I would take an example called BetterHelp. So BetterHelp is already an app out there which provides consultation therapies. But there is no amount of information about how and what am I going through and why do I actually need consultation. That BetterHelp does not provide. And it has 2 million downloads and there are 2 million users on BetterHelp. So the consumer base is already wide. So where I'm going is I'm providing these users some kind of information which is going to help them the right consultation therapy that they're going for. So that is how we're different. We're providing them education as well as consultation.
Okay, done for me, sir.
Okay. Now I have a understanding, like after hearing that your thing is divided into two parts, right? One is providing them the information, and the other one is like giving them appointments, okay, to the best doctors. Don't you think this idea can be easily adapted by any company which is there in the market right now?
So it can be there, but that is the point. Like there is like every single idea which is available in the market. But what makes us different depends on the type of advertising and marketing we do. And that is when if I pitch in investment, I make sure that I add the amount of affiliated marketing, advertising, sponsorships that goes into this. So
See, for doing so, you'll be needing a lot of investments. The players which are already in the market, they have a lot of funds already in their hands. Okay, so like they getting into this, I don't think so. They'll take much time to what you are planning to achieve. Have you even checked like there's something called a Starter Health? There's Fracto, right? There's so many actually Healthians you have Tata and MG. Okay, so players like Tata and Netmeds, so many people are there in this domain. Okay, and telemedicine is going ahead. So now looking at all these factors, okay, I do not feel that that this thing that you're calling it something new, okay, is actually something which is a USP. Because what I'm saying is like, because who's creating your content?
So I did
Have you associated with anyone?
Content in terms of our blogs and in terms of who are going to be the doctors on our app.
No, not the doctors. See, doctors is there on every single app, okay? But you said like you want to educate the people, okay? So who is going to create the content for that education?
I already said before that we would be requiring professors and researchers researchers and psychologists who are in the field of education who would be providing their researches on our page exclusively.
Okay. Like mental health is something which is not to be played with. Okay. So giving the right information is a good thing, but if right information becomes wrong, that actually going to have a very adverse effect on the person. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So who is going to validate all this data and how is it going to go ahead?
So
See, blog is not the place wherein I would like to learn about my mental health.
Okay, so our app in no terms is giving any kind of suggestions that you should do this if you're going through something like that. You are meant to be in a situation like this. Terms like this are definitely not going to be used on our blogs, and that is why that also I have mentioned before that even when we ask questions in our app, we're going to make sure that it adheres to the privacy of the consumers. That's the main point. That we don't want anyone to leave the app and be like, oh my God, I'm going through this. We don't want to spread wrong information. So all the blogs are going to be customer friendly. That's going to be made sure of.
How are you going to ensure that? That's what I'm asking you. Because I don't see
That is when the UX design actually comes into the picture. Like the designer and the research team has to work on that.
Have you all done any kind of research on that right now? Because in the entire PPT, when you were talking about mental health, I did not see a single slide which was saying what kind of issues people face. Okay, just PTSD and 2-3 names doesn't matter over there.
So
what kind of research have you done right now which you are clear about?
So there's a video which I wanted to play, but I couldn't because there's a certain time limit. If you permit me, I could send that video in the chat box right after I'm done. So it pretty much explains what people are going through and why do they need an app like this.
No, I don't want that. I want to know what you are planning. Okay.
What I have planned in terms of...
Means you might have done some literature review, right? You might have done some survey and...
Before presenting, I did mention that my PPT focuses on the tech plan, on the technology part of my company. So of course, adhering to there are different aspects of every business. So I focused on a tech plan because considering 10 minutes, it isn't enough for me to let down all the aspects of it. So I pretty much mentioned that it's a tech plan.
Okay. Fine, done from my side.
Thank you, sir.
I'll just give you one suggestion that see, it is not something that others can't do. Okay, I don't know how you are going to protect your idea. And when you're talking about blogs and things, okay, there are hundreds of blogs. Okay, so how would you stand against them?
So it's a B2B platform, right, sir? The app that I'm trying to go in with, it's a B2B.
Oh, you're going for B2C, I guess, right? You're directly...
No, B2B. I'm going to, on my app, there are going to be doctors. So it's a B2B platform. It is not a B2C platform exactly.
No, you're not getting it, I guess. B2B, I understand. But obviously, as a patient, I'm going to come to your site and you're going to get me connected to the doctor, right?
There is no place where we're going to have psych-in clinics. It's not going to be there. Our app is just going to connect them to the clinics.
So it's both B2B and B2C.
So it's more of that is what I said. It is B2C, but it's more of B2B only. We're concerned with the doctors first in terms of our business.
Then Practo and all the B2Bs are already there in the app store, if you see.
So it is going to be affiliated marketing. Our profits are going to come from the doctors. It isn't going to come from our customers. The customer's value is going to the doctors directly. It is the doctors that are going to give us the profits, right?
Okay. So if someone else comes with a better plan that they don't charge the doctors, then all the doctors will go away from your site.
So we'll definitely make sure of what type of doctors are there because we have reviews and feedbacks over there. And that is where all the analyzing and data tracking comes into the picture. We already have that to make sure that nothing goes wrong on our app. And we have cloud computing to make sure that nothing goes off to another company.
Okay, fine. I'm done.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, but I could feel the Zoom meeting heating up. That was a good pitch, Dhwani. So let's move on to our next debate. Mervis Mascarenhas. So over to you, Mervis.
Can I start sharing my screen?
Yeah. Over to you. Can do.
Good afternoon to. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes.
So good afternoon to everyone present here. Today, I'll be talking about EcoPens. Now, we have always used a pencil which is wooden and which is made up of a tree. The use of we have used pencils which are made from trees, and the effect of using of these pencils has increased the amount of cutting of trees and increased deforestation. So we are having many environmental crises we are facing, deforestation being one. So for the sake of making pencils, why do we have to cut down trees when we can make pencils from sugarcane bagasse? So today I'll be telling you about my new idea of EcoPens. Basically, EcoPens consist of two things, that is the lid and the outer covering of the lid, that is the wooden pencil, which is replaced by sugarcane bagasse in my product. So the lid is made up of different color components and bonding agents. For red color, we have used red hibiscus, rice flour, and bonding agent. For yellow lead, we have used turmeric powder and marigold flowers, and also we have used bonding agents. For green lead, we have used green leafy vegetables, henna, and bonding agents. Blue hibiscus is we use blue for blue color. We use blue hibiscus, rice flour, and bonding agent. For magenta, we have used beetroot, which is boiled overnight, and we add bonding agents to create the lid. Now, now the outer covering of the pencil is replaced from the wood is replaced by sugarcane bagasse, which is light and durable, and it also adds up as a compost once the pencil is being used. We have an additional feature to this pencil called seed tip. I will be explaining the seed tip right now. Seed tip is basically once the pencil, the duration, the use of the pencil, the life of the pencil is over, we throw the pencil as we can plant the pencil indirectly. There is a seed attached to the pencil which can be used to grow more plants. And this not only adds up to a feature, it also helps as afforestation and helps the pencil to be more eco-friendly. So EcoPens are eco-friendly and super efficient. They are made up of fully sustainable and compostable recycled materials. We are basically doing this so that we can replace the hardwood and reduce the deforestation, increase the afforestation, and help the world in reducing deforestation. So we have a side feature to the pencil. Most of the pencil box comes in a box which has a plastic covering over it, and they might not be that eco-friendly. So EcoPens also has eco-friendly packaging. The eco-friendly packaging is made up of corn husk, and it is also a very good compost and helps in increasing the nutrition in the soil if we use it as a compost. So the husk of the corn is basically what is the husk of the corn? Firstly, it is the leaves of the corn. Once we use the corn, the leaves, the leftover leaves which we usually throw out, that is the corn husk. So that corn husk is first dried and cut into pieces. And these pieces is then boiled up and processed, made flat, and then we use a small format before the pencil box, which we cut it in that form so that we can fold it and make it as a regular pencil box. So how will it benefit the customers and consumers? So firstly, pencils are used all over the world by students, children, even we use it in our workplace and etc. It's used all over the world. So we can help to reduce deforestation by eliminating the use of wood and using sugarcane baggies. Secondly, we are also helping the world by afforestation by attaching a seed to the end of a pencil. Once the pencil is used, we can grow a new tree from it. And since the pencil provides comfort and makes it light, the pencil is also light since we are replacing hard and heavy wood with sugarcane baggies, which is light. It is also comfortable for the customer and the consumers who are going to use the pencil. This is the cycle of the pencil, how it will be going. First, the sugarcane goes through the sugarcane mills and you get baggies. The baggies is used to make pencil. Then the pencil is biodegradable and can be used to make can be used as a compost. And even the covering, the packaging of the pencil can be used as a compost. And then the compost can be used in sugarcane farms to increase the production of sugarcane. So the features for these pencils we have is recyclable, replantable. It provides the best grip and helps in smooth writing. It is hard and steady, just like a normal wood pencil, but lighter than the wood pencil. Adds up the comfort for the consumer. Now, sugarcane is also, since sugarcane is biodegradable and it can be used as a compost. It helps the world in making a better. It overall helps the product to be very eco-friendly. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, so how it is economic as compared to the normal pencil that we are using in daily day-to-day life? Have you checked about the pricing? Marvis?
Yes, sir. Could you repeat your question?
Yeah. Is it going to be economic for the general, the people for using it? How about the pricing and all?
The pricing, it will be little more extra compared to the regular pencils. I agree, but it will also help in since it helps in many ways. Why, like if you have a normal pen, if you have a pencil which gives you the good handwriting, the good quality, and the comfort, I think a general person will be willing to pay for it. And I don't think like a normal pencil might be 5 rupees or 10 rupees. It might be just 2 or 3 rupees extra in money.
So it's going to be only the difference of 2 or 3 rupees, right?
We also use the waste and we use waste from sugarcane and corn husk. So that usually comes free for us. So it doesn't add up at the cost.
Okay.
Richard sir and Nalambari ma'am, do you all have any questions?
Yes. Currently, have you figured out from where are you going to source your raw material?
Oh, you're muted.
I can't. Could you repeat the question?
Hello. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Okay. The question is have you figured out from where are you going to source your raw material?
Where am I going to get the source?
All the raw materials that you're talking about. Okay, so like, so you'll need a setup for this, right?
Yes.
Okay, so from where are you going to source it? Where are you going to like actually manufacture it? So, and how much would be the investment needed for that?
There are many factories which produce sugar. So the sugar cane, which is used as, which is waste for them, can be used for us. And apart from that, corn husk is mainly used in many places, like when they sell corn. So we can get the sources from them as specific, or factories and vendors.
You have to study hard on that because your costing depends on that. Okay. So second thing, it's like I don't see a huge market. Target audience is very less. Thing is like if I ask you when have you used your last pencil, will you be able to even recollect that?
We still use it because we use it is pencils are erasable. You can erase it. So mostly we use it in some or the other way for when we are doing some trial and error. We might not be using it currently. I can say like since we are already into pens and all, the children, the people in the students in lower classes, they use pencil every day. So it will help in certain ways.
Okay, I have seen a similar product, but it's with a pen. Okay, not a pencil. So even there were seeds in it, and I could just plant it in a pot when I was done with it. So have you actually come across such things and checked who will be your competitors and all? I still have that pen at my place, okay, which is already planted. So what do you think about that?
Even if many other companies come up with such products, I think I defeat them because the comfort we provide apart from these pencils are like makes the product much better than other products, and even it's the
See,
comfort.
without producing, you can't come to this conclusion that it will be better. Without producing, and without gathering the raw material, also you can't come to a conclusion like how much. Means current status you can't give anything, I feel. So what would be your revenue plan like? How do you plan to proceed with this? Like in a year or 2 year, where do you see yourself with this product?
To see myself in few years, if this product is successful, it will it just adds up many qualities and features which I can add to this pencil, making it better than normal pencils, I can say.
See, pencil is a pencil. What more we could add to it? Okay.
Comfort, grip, smoothness of the pencil, quality in general.
Okay.
So there are many factors I can add and help the pencil to be better than other pencils.
Don't you think that will increase the costing of it?
Not really, since the lead part is like the more quality. The outer covering is basically just for being light or something. It won't add. So only the lead has to be more quality.
Is there any machinery available for that right now to create the pencil from the molasses, as you said?
There is no machinery. I don't really know. I have to research. But yeah, I have to research.
Because if you don't have it, your product is not there. It's just an imaginary one. So you'll have, when you come for a pitch, you should be ready, like how you can bring it into market, how you can bring it into production, get the product ready.
We could make a product. We could make a machinery for it. Like I could plan for it.
Cool. Okay. Done from my end.
All right, ma'am.
Only one question I thought regarding the cost. What will be there? You just said it will be varying a bit, but I don't think so. When you go in actual production, it is going to rise because the material that we are using for a pencil. So can you justify over it?
So the cost for the pencil, it will, since I've already told, the cost will be little more than the regular pencil, but like I could say for the baggies, and for the lead, it might cost a bit, but not that much. It will at least not cost more than how much a wood pencil would cost, I could say, because wood, to get wood is also expensive. So I would be covering up I would be reducing the cost by using sugarcane and corn husk. For the lead, it might cost a bit more, but apart from that, it will not cost that much. It might just cost little 2-3 rupees extra than a regular pencil. And even the quality and how important the comfort the pencil provides is what covers up for this cost.
Okay, that's from my side.
All right. Nervous, ambitious, little confused, but you got the spirit. All right. Moving along, the next pitch is gonna be by Omkar Shelkar and Shruti. Guys, Omkar and
Yes, hello.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
I'll share my
Yeah,
screen.
hello. Can I start?
Yes, please.
Our app is GetNotes. Nowadays, during this COVID, everything is being online. So, as the lectures and all are going online, so students are in needs of notes, which can be easy to read and easily they should get it. So, this is the app we are presenting. Next slide, please. Okay, so basically, what is GetNotes? GetNotes is a platform where students who prepare for their exams and all can publish it on the other hand. Students should get the notes very clearly. Students who are not able to prepare for where they are not able to get very hard notes, they are not able to read it, and they are not able to understand it. So it is easily and handwritten notes which are in easy words and which are easily understandable. And this is a platform where students of any educating in science, commerce, and arts. This is for from college field. So this is from any 3 streams or any degree who can get this by self-prepared notes. Next slide. Okay, so what are the objectives for this? To provide a platform for students to upload their self-written notes, to help. Sorry, can you go to the previous slide, please? To help students to study, and by selling or buying these notes, by sharing, students can earn some hand pocket money to increase opportunity for this to students to earn and make their last minute study useful. Okay, next slide. Okay, so highlights for this is we have published self-written and easy notes, which are students can generate also. Again, students can generate their income, and these are easy and understandable notes. Students have freedom to even we have that feature where students can upload their videos if they want, if there is a doubt solution and everything. Okay, and even there is a feedback option where students can share their feedbacks on the that notes. Sorry. Next slide, please. Okay, so what are the features? The feature is it is a user module, it is a database module, and even an admin module. There is also a payment module to buy these notes like GPay, Paytm, etc. And second is feedback. As I told you previously, that there is a feedback option also. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, so compatibility, which applications which students can use this can be used in Android, iOS,
Windows and Mac also. So it is easily usable to every device student. And language supported in this app is English, Hindi, and Marathi. Next slide. So our competitor is nexusnotes.com, notesale.olk. And our target is to flexible all the students from FYC to postgraduate. Thank you. This was from my side. Thank you so much.
Sharks, y'all can ask your question.
Okay, may I go ahead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Like it's a sharing platform, right?
Yeah, it's a note sharing platform where students who prepare the self notes, like handwritten notes, can publish the notes on the website.
Don't you think we have so many platforms right now? So why would we need yours?
Actually, the problem with that is like they provide international university notes. We are doing this for Make in India, so local colleges and local students can publish the notes too, and they can get helped by the other students also. Like there are so many low level colleges, and students are so talented, like they prepare the self notes. So if
No, I
they
don't
publish
see
the
that coming out of your product. See, I'm clearly saying that it's a file sharing platform. I think it's
yeah, sir,
okay.
but it will
And
be
who's going to
handwritten.
verify the authenticity of what is written in the notes?
Will be keeping manpower for plagiarism check, and also there will be an admin module where the admin will manually check all the notes for if there are any same notes with the same subject or same topic for that.
But too much, don't you think? Like a lot of investment needed. And what is your returns for this?
So returns will be like whatever the notes will be sold, will be taking 5% commission from the from the users who will be sharing it. This front end, like this dynamic website, will be algorithm like OLX. Like they can add the notes. The user who logs in the website will have the opportunity to sell it on that same login profile.
Okay. Fine, that's it from my side.
Okay, sir. Any more questions from ma'am?
Yes, I have a question regarding the contents. Who will
Yes, ma'am.
verify it? You are just checking the plagiarism, right? The contents.
No, we are not just checking the plagiarism. We'll also be checking the content. Like we'll need manpower for that, and when we implement it in the future, we'll hire some manpower from like CDS who are doing PhD or like professors. We'll be collaborating with them.
See, I know the thing is like as you're saying, you're going to take some renowned people. Okay, you know they themselves won't support this particular idea because nobody would want that there's a solution available online and people can just download it and write their assignments out of it.
No, sir, this is not free. Like the students will have to purchase this notes.
Okay, but still, it's like bargaining
And
between.
this will be like notes which are prepared by students. This will be not like assignments or something like that. The notes which are prepared like maths formulas or else self-written notes which we make during our lectures. Important
Don't you
highlights.
think it's a trade-off between money and education? It's like pay and get whatever you want.
Sir, what are edtech startups already doing? Even edtech startups are doing the same thing. Like,
see, with education,
they are
it's
selling for this online.
See, that's a course, not a notes. See, notes is something that you just take down. Okay, even if you have a copy, you just make another copy out of it by writing. Okay, can you do that with books? You can't.
No, sir. The books are already there. Like ebooks are already getting sold.
So that's what. So I don't know how this is going to go ahead. I'm a bit skeptical about this particular topic.
It will be like students who prepare the self notes will get an opportunity to earn, and students who are like dumb and like not so good in studies and don't prepare the notes, they can get help by getting these notes like for the last moment revision.
Okay, Fine, cool. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
So,
sir.
do you think that this is gonna, improve the knowledge just by referring the notes at the last moment?
Not only for knowledge, this will be for like last moment revision for the exams or students who are not able to attend their lectures and textbook knowledge. All the textbook knowledge is not always, we can't always notify all the textbooks. So when they have like key points of the notes, they can at least understand the concept.
But instead of referring someone else's notes, if you study and listen some videos and make your own notes, then it would be far better instead of
Yes, sir. You are absolutely right. But students who are not able to prepare notes, what they'll do now. For that reason, we are introducing this platform.
and if the students are not able to prepare the notes, then why they should appear for the exam, why they should write the exam if they are not willing to make the notes.
So that
So it would be just for the formality purpose that okay, fine.
Yes.
Okay, I guess that was an interesting pitch, and the sharks nearly tore you guys apart. So thank you, Omkar and Shruti. Next up, we have Shubdeep Saho. So over to you.
Hello, am I audible and visible?
Yeah, you're audible and visible. Yeah.
Is my screen visible right now?
Just a sec. Is this? Yeah. Now it's visible. Yes.
Thank you. Just wait for a second. Actually, it's taking time for the loading. Okay. Is it visible? Hello?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Saks. Very good afternoon to all the coordinators and my respective fellow cadets and all the participants. I am Cadet Shubhadeep Sahu from Indian Maritime University, Mumbai Port Campus, and today I am going to present my idea, Darpanarayan E-Real Estates. So here is the Google Form link, and after all the presentation, I will show this one. So first go to the slides. Now we have to know what's real estate. Real estate is a business basically dealing with leasing, renting, buying, selling apartments, flats, and office corporates. And land agency basically deals with the valuation, estate management, survey, and mapping. It works on managerial employees who conduct the business affairs of a large landed estate for a member of landed genitree. Our project basically covers land agency, better to say landed real estates. And what is e-real estates? Nowadays, we can check all the land property details by various websites by giving plot number or khatian number. As an example, I am citizen of West Bengal and I can check my land property details by searching the website Know Your Property under Citizen Service option. The citizens of Mumbai, by their official land record of Maharashtra, maharashtragovernment.in, they can check. So what this website basically do is it keeps the record of this mojo map of the district, and by collecting it in a state level, it gives us information. If information is in online, why can't we deal it in online? So e-real estate is that platform where we deal it in online. Now why Darpanarayan e-real estates? Because e-real estate is already there and some of them are working. But what are the faults in them? And we are just working on that one. So our first point is, till now, online land agency or property dealing is in local level. Now it's the time to make it local to global. Particularly, we want to convert it to state. Nowadays, if I have to buy or sell my property, I have to contact either the broker or the land mafia. To clear the property, we have to contact the municipal corporation. Welcome to Darpanarayan e-real estates, where tension is mine, but property is yours. My second point is, as in our e-real estate, there is direct dealing with customers or sellers, so it will be mutually profitable. That means we are not wasting our money in broker. In between, there is no media. Where sellers and buyer can deal ethically and make decisions. And that's beneficial for both of the parties. These e-real estates deal with basically 4 type of clients. And we have distributed our market. Saks, I want your kind attention in this manner. Sellers and buyer is the common section for e-real estate, but these two sections, informer and share investor, is our new innovation. So no such online platform deal with these 4 sections. There is a cartoon image. You can see that I have written here, just say no to land mafia and brokers. And here, welcome to the brand e-real estates. A person is enjoying there. Just a second. Yeah. Later we will discuss about it in next slides. Understanding in layman language that one can buy or sell property. Local agent can share the information in the platform. One can invest his or her money in the share on the land, and all of these people will be benefited. In budget, we will show that it's going to be 18%. That is more than or near about equal to share market, but there is no risk. So we have made a local map by which we can see that how we have plotted our plots here. All the box, I think you can see showing D, that is our plot, and it's a local mapping. Just contact us and all the problems will get solved. Now going to our marketing section, that how we'll deal market strategy. So these 4 sections I have already told, but I will discuss one after another. So our first section is seller. Seller section, one individual want to sell his land or property. And the simplest way to do within some time, that he has to register in our app, Darpanara and e-real estate, and select his demand and time limit. As per his demand, we will try to give them buyer. And if it's not possible, we buy it by our net worth, and he get his satisfactory price within time limit. Once we verify the paper and visit the spot, registration is done and he get his money. Next section is our buyer section. If someone have to buy the property, just download our app, and once you register, it will ask your landed details, your budget. There is no broker in between. Once again, I will tell, there is no broker. So it will be mutually profitable, and we will check the seller's land within criteria. Then we will give the details after depositing 1/3 of the prices, and then we will show our plot offline and documentation purpose also. After this process, we register the plot in your name and take the full payment offline or online. This is the section where we show that buyer, seller, and share investor, how they are connected to the informers, and they are actually, what is our basic strategy, that the lands are fixed, but we are making it different owners, and by making different owners and circulating among them, we are making the money. So these 2 sections, what I have told already, that this is our innovative section, that is informer. If someone deals with land property in local level and have information of the property, but can't buy or sell the property as due to lack of money, but by only sharing information, obviously it should be a valid information, we will check that one, so he can earn. We can check this information, and once it's sold, automatically message will come in his phone through this app, and he will be treated by 10% of our profit. Guys, listen 1 second. 10% of our profit, not our net worth of this land. 4, share investor. So this is a class of client who don't have enough money but want to make business on property. Keeping the profit of land business in mind, they want to invest on plot. They can register in this plot, in this app, and what we do, we gather such type of investors in a number and then buy a property or land and give them the interest of 15% a year. Once they want back their money or the invested money, we give them with interest as per time calculation. And this is more beneficial than to invest in share market, as they have no headache of raise and fall, and interest is like share market. So without risk, they can raise their money. Who says maybe one day by their invested money, they will become our buyer. So raise your money without risk. So I want, once again, I will want to go back my previous slide, and it will be much more comfortable to understand. This is our buyer section, seller section, and this is our share investor. Let me brief it in a layman's language. Shares investor, let's suppose I have a money of 10 lakh, but I can't buy property because it's costing about 40 lakhs or 50 lakhs something. So we are gathering this type of investors, and by gathering this type of investors, we are collecting that money, and we are buying this property, and we circulate this property, and 15% of annual interest rate or 18% of annual interest rate as per the plot we are giving them, or we are taking them. So there is no, it's like mutual fund. It's just like mutual fund, but what they invest in the share market, but I invest in land. So there is no risk, because as there is a very rising population and plots are in a very, very, very limited. So always it's increasing. Always the values of the plots are increasing. So definitely they will be benefitable or profitable. And what I told before, I have make this chain for that, because we have contacts of that one. Once a person buying from our website, or once a person selling from our website, so the information of the property will be always available in our app. But it is confidential. Nobody else can see this one, but we can get in contact with them. So once they want to sell or buy it again, so they can contact us, and by circulating this, we will make money. Because there is a very previous concept that once you buy a land or property, then you have to wait for 5 to 10 years to make it 2 times. But yes, if we time to time get arrange that one and make other to be the owners, then it will definitely increase our profit level. But why people not doing this? Why people not buying or selling it frequently again and again, and then with that money they are not buying the new lands? Because there is a very lot of hazards that you have to face. First municipal corporation, then register these lands, and then legal document verification, all these things. But if once this thing gets sorted out, then definitely they should invest on our platform. So in the previous slide, in the first slide, I have shown you a link. It's a working link also. I can share in my chat box also. This is the Google form link, and once you click in this link, it will show like this. 1 second, guys. Yeah, this. Darpanarine real estate. Yeah. They need your. Yeah, okay. They need your mail address, name, and email, and ID proof and all, and they send your copy by email. So. Conclusion, at the time of conclusion, I'll say that no idea is foolish idea. But nowadays, those who don't want market analysis and are investing their money on share market for high rate of interest, and even they are ready for unbiased speculation like bitcoins, I'll tell today, without risk, invest on our e-real estate, as it covers all type of customers and successfully fulfilled all the demands without fail. Population is increasing day by day, but lands are fixed, so it becomes precious day by day. But So without any problem, just contact us and register on our app, Darpanarine e-real estate. There is no right or wrong decision. First, you have to take decision and then prove it to be right. If you walk alone, you will go first. If you want to go long, you need a partner. But if you work with Darpanarine e-real estate, you will definitely go long and fast. Thank you. That's all from my side. Now I am open for the question and answer session. Thank you, Saks, to listen to me.
Yeah, I'll go last this time. I just want to gather some points.
What's up? Hello.
Would Vijay sir and Nilambari ma'am like to go first? Either of y'all?
Sir, repeat the question once again. I can't hear you.
No, I have not given the question. I just need some time. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, sir, definitely.
Ma'am?
No questions from my side.
Okay. I guess Vijay sir has lost his internet connection.
So on the meantime, with the permission of the honorable members and Saks, can I share my idea in a little brief, in a simplest language, so that all the participants can also understand this one, because real estate is a very, budgetable and profitable idea. So I think I should give them a little brief about that, if your permission is there.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, sir. So basically, we have keeping in mind the 4 points. First, let's suppose I'm in Kolkata and I want to buy some property in Mumbai. So what I should do, I should call my friends or some brokers or some real estate agents. So what they do, they make profit from two sides, one from seller side and the second from buyer side. So definitely it's not mutually profitable. And due to this, we have a loss in profit. I don't want to make that one. So that's why I have launched this app, because you can register you, and even if you don't want to buy or sell the property, you can register in this app and you can see that where the plots are available there. But once you going for the buy and selling section, then definitely it is confidential. And as I showed in my link, that it will only be connected with your mails and mobile numbers, so that confidential information should only be shared by these students. So there is no procedure for hacking or leaking these type of things, so that other get information and they make use of that one, and you will be just like standing like a fool. It's not like that.
Can you tell me like which particular problem are you solving here? Like
Yes,
there are many. Which would how would you prioritize the problems?
Yeah. So this is our first problem, what I have told, because already broker is there. I don't want any brokers. We need direct dealing. And second thing, that is in the second section, I have discussed about the share investors. Share investors means what? Nowadays, people, or even you see the youngest guys to invest on share market, but without knowing any market analysis or without knowing any risk factors. They're investing. They're randomly investing on Bitcoins. But is it really profitable for you guys? No, definitely not. Because there is a chance of rise and fall. But if you invest in property or land, then definitely will be benefited. 110 times I can make you sure that you will be benefited. And how they make money, because I already told that they don't have enough money to buy or sell the property. So they have a certain amount of money. Let's suppose 10 lakh, but the property comes with 40 lakhs. So we gather such type of share investor and gather money from them, and we buy it by our own. And we circulate that property. Within certain time limit, we circulate that property, because it's a huge chain, guys. This market analysis need a huge chain and huge platform. So we have share investors, we have informers, we have buyers, sellers. So we have a lot of lands in our hand. So we can buy and sell randomly whenever we want. So that's why we are buying and selling it again and again, so that it can make much more profit rather than to investing for long term, or let's suppose 10 years or 5 years. So they will be profitable by 18% of the interest, whatever they have invested, or maybe 20%, depends on the land. And second thing is our Google mapping, because I have shown in a diagram, I think you guys can remember that I have shown in a diagram that DD, this type of marking, right? So where we have the landmarks, we are just investing on the plots which will be developed and which will be under development. Let's give you an example. We have in last year, we have bought a property in near about 1 lakh per decimal, right? But we have that information that medical college is going to happen there, and they need a lot of property. So they have near about 5 acres aside us, but they need parking plots for that. And we have charged for that 70 lakhs per decimal. That means it's near about 70 times in which we have got. So we are developing this type of plots. We have information for that. We have all the connections. This chain, they basically help us, and we are making this connection, and we are just spotting this type of plots, so that we can invest in a right manner and we can have a huge amount of interest. Just talking about a budget about that, let's suppose a random person, he is not registered in our app, he's an outsider, right? So he's just seller. Let's suppose he has a land and he sells us in 1 crore. Informer give us the information. Now it's comes under entrepreneurial real estates. Then we have the money. We have bought it in 10% interest rate. Suppose for 1 year I am calculating, because it's easy for calculation. 1 crore 10 lakh, and now we become the seller. So we have find the buyers, because already it's in our hand. So what we sell in 1 crore 26 lakhs. I mean what I told before, that 15% interest. And I have told already that informer will be treated by 10% of our profit. So informer just giving this correct information can earn 1.65 lakhs. And after that, 1 crore 26 lakhs will be sold by any other buyers. And then it will have the same interest rate, like it will make 1 crore 39 lakhs. So by completing a single chain, we have 39 lakh profits on 1 crore. So near about 39% interest rate. So that's the budget, you can say.
See, it's all about like instead of shares and stocks, right now you have come into properties, right?
Yes, definitely, sir.
So obviously
Definitely.
there's like a lot of factors here. Okay, you cannot never guarantee that it's going to be a profitable business.
No, sir,
Okay,
I can
and
tell. Sir, that's because I have developed that type of information and plots, but that it will be under development or it is developing. We are buying only this type of plots. And second, there is a huge chain and huge market. That's why we have already buyers and sellers section available everywhere and share investors also. So
see, the
that's
thing
why,
is like you are still not focusing on what happened just in the pandemic. Okay, why the property entirely went down. Okay, and many people had invested many places. Okay, and they are not getting what returns they were expecting. Okay, instead they are getting less than what they have invested right now.
sir, if you talk about pandemic or the financial crisis year, but like 2008 and 2009, so it is definitely lossable for all the industries, not only
Yeah,
for
so
this.
that is one factor. Okay, I'm just
Yeah,
stating
yeah,
the
yeah,
factors here. So
yeah,
that is
yeah,
one factor.
yeah.
Okay, then the government policies keeps on coming. Okay, something this that and all. Okay, even now you can see like the registration cost. Okay, in pandemic they had made it 3% now, and basically it was 5. Now they are taking it up to 6 for metropolitan, and away from metropolitan they are taking it for 7. Okay, so things are changing. Okay, so
But sir, what I want to focus in this matter, because day to day, when from I have born and I am now 21 years old, I have never seen to go any land in a loss. I have never seen to the fall of the price of the lands and the properties because population is increasing day by day. But we don't
see,
have.
I understand that land is never a lost thing. Okay, but the wait time, okay, is too long
Yeah,
compared
sir.
to
Sir, that's the
what
point.
you see
That's
in
the bloody
share
point.
stocks. Okay,
Sir, should I? Yeah, sir, that's the bloody point I want to focus here. That people are getting lands and they only think about that. Well, I have a plot and I will sold it after 10 years. So let's rest it and it will make 2 times of this money. But I am opposing it here. Just get out of this mentality. Just register our app. If you don't like, you don't have to. But if you want to make money on lands, just register our app. You just sell that one, and someone is buying, right? And you have money, you have enough money more than that one. So now which property is going on that valuation, you buy that one and again you sell that one. So just like this chain, it will be more profitable. And who says it will be rather than 3 times where they are going to so 2 times in 10 years. So
okay.
that I want to strike, sir.
Says you very passionate about your topic. Okay, but I actually don't see that scope because the thing is, if I'm going for mutual funds, stocks, I can invest 500, 1,000. But here, if something goes wrong, the loss is huge.
Yeah, sir. Actually, we are developing our market, and once it will be developed, and we have a net worth rather than a huge amount to develop our stocks like 500 and 100. But we need market analyzers. We need economics for that. And when we are doing in local level and rather than extending into the state level, then only it will be possible. But for a new entrepreneur, it's not possible to give you a share like 100 rupees.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. That's it. That's it from my side.
Yeah. Thank you to all of the sirs to listen me. Thank you, and hope you will in future join with entrepreneur real estate. Thank you.
I guess that's all the
Okay,
question.
so
But then,
one more point. Participants kindly note, you're not supposed to use any swear words. So keep that in mind next time while speaking with the sharks. Please do not use any swear words. Yeah,
yeah,
Joshua,
no.
you can continue.
All right. So that was big numbers. That's all I heard. That was a good pitch, Subhadeep. Okay. So moving on, we got Frazen Francis and Meliora Ho.
Yeah, hello, Shah. This is Faisal here. So I know everyone is really busy having their lunch, but yeah, I bring to you the same topic about my topic that is an EKR. It's the next generation of a restaurant chain. Let me know if my screen is being shared.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, it's being shared, bro.
Okay, I think my notes is also getting shared, but just let me figure it out. Okay, so I and Millie have developed a platform for this platform, which is an Eat AR. It's a next generation of restaurant where we help retailers and the restaurant managers to minimize the food wastage and to uh, showcase their new dishes, which will be there in the restaurant. So retailers have never shield away from the experimenting and choosing to adopt new technologies in the restaurants. ETR is an augmented reality restaurant which can help them to provide a unique experience to their dinners and dineries and minimize the food wastage that I have showed. So what it does. So nowadays people have become more health conscious. They want to know what they eat and how it tastes. ETR will help our customers to achieve this task. As well as reducing the food and financial wastage, our application has a capability to visualize the food menu which are there in a particular restaurant, and along with the features of automatically updating their restaurant menu and the dishes with our database. Moreover, with our app, customers now have the ability to set their own pickup time for a particular dishes from their restaurant. So we can book our dishes, and then we can choose the date and the timing. So we can have the drive-through type of option from the each restaurants. So in 2020, the food and drink sector has contributed to evolve a rapid change. COVID-19 has transformed our diet from the way food is produced to the way it is accessed, consumed, and shared. In addition to the highlights, the vulnerabilities of the global food system, the pandemic in many ways has changed how humanize, how can we drink and eat the food. So this is a commute flow of the Eat AR. I don't know why I'm not able to zoom it. Yeah. So over here you can see that we are a middleman as a service. So we have an application where we used to connect our customers with the restaurant managers. So the user opens the app. He will be prompted to choose the preferred restaurant menu, and also with that he will be able to see the restaurant menu such as pizza. If the restaurant XYZ has a pizza, he will be able to see that pizza. But what happens if I don't know what is a pepperoni pizza? So I cannot assume that okay, it looks like yellowish. It's having mustard type of sauce around it. It is a thin crust. When you can describe it, but you cannot visualize it. So over here we have another platform which is an Echo AR, which is a augmented reality platform where we showcase the food in front of you through the help of Echo AR, and all of this thing is done through Google Cloud, where our designs are made, the food designs are made, and it's uploaded into the Google Cloud for the augmentation. And it is all collected in the Eat AR database, which is connected with the Google Cloud. So once the user or the consumer books the food for a particular food and pays the initiate the payment, the Eat AR database will be communicating with the restaurant managers for receiving their order and preparing the dishes.
Do you have any sample ready? Sorry to interrupt you in between.
Yeah, I have a sample ready over here. So this is our sample. Like we have already created it, but we are waiting for expansion of it. So this is the sample. You can scan from your mobile over here, the QR code. You will be able to log in. I can show you. So you just sign up and log in. If you already have an account, then you can log in. Yeah, so this is a restaurant named Carne Dinner and Cafe, which is based on New York City. So you can scroll over here. You can see the restaurants which are there near to your location by using GPS. So once you click on the menu section of it, so each dishes or each menu that the restaurant have to offer, you will be able to see it. So if I want to know what is pizza that I've already discussed, I don't know what is pizza. If I'm new to any dish, so I can read a brief description about it, and also I can click see in AR, which I will be able to see or visualize the food in front of your in front of you through the mobile applications, which is a web AR. So you can visualize your food. So this will reduce the food wastage in the restaurant industry. As you know, how many food is being wasted daily in the food industry. So if I know it visually, so I will be able to order it better. So this is the main application, but yeah, and this is how it works. So how it can help the restaurant is improving visibility. Augmented reality restaurants can be customized to show the information about the dishes in 360-degree visualization way that I have shown over here. You can actually visualize the food before even ordering. So the upsell market of the AR food restaurant is really high, and it doesn't require any application to be installed on your mobile, basically. So this application will be there in the restaurant tablets, or if they provide a restaurant have a specific tab or anything like that, they will be having this application over there and a specified dish section where they can click and get access to our app. They have to sign up for that, and it can also increase the user engagement. Unlike traditional food menus, which are there in the paper based, so this is a new and digitalized way of food ordering system. Also, if you see in the global market, AR revenue is currently increasing. So if you can see in 2018, nearly about 1.2% to 2K million people were investing in AR as an advertising and as a consumer product, as how the consumer product market goes. But if you see the potential of AR by 2023, you can see there is a larger chunk of portion and consumer-based requirements that are being formed by 2023. As you know, Facebook, which is also a Meta, is also investing highly investing in augmented reality and virtual technologies. So I think this is the best option to jump into the market with the new capabilities of food and AR restaurants, given there is a rise in the AR industry.
So is this the only USP that you're having, the AR aspect of it?
Yeah, actually there are a lot of use cases. First is that we can minimize the food wastage. Second, where we can visualize it and increase the engagement.
See, the USP is only one thing. You are saying that these would be the outcomes of it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the USP is only one, that you can watch the particular dish.
Watch the particular dish before being ordered.
How much do you think is your target audience? Because I feel that mostly people purchase something that is already known to them. And if you're talking about a multi-cuisine environment, only then this would come into picture. Okay, when I would want to know if I'm planning to experiment something. Okay, but when I'm experimenting with food, it's not about the visuals of the food. Okay, the visuals might look great. Okay, when a person is creating a dish. Okay, but the visuals and taste matters a lot. So I
Yeah, I
feel
mean,
that
taste matters. Taste matter, but if you are going to another country or another city and you want to try out a food that you don't know, or you don't know what is the how it tastes.
that's what. How
So
it tastes is not going to get covered up in your app. It's like how it looks, and by the looks of food, you can never understand. Like, so I don't think so. It's solving any problem here.
I mean, if you see in the traditional based system, you can only see a cardboard piece of a menu. From there, you cannot visualize or interact with the dish, or you cannot specifically see
Yeah, I
or
understand that.
grain through
So
that
in that
model.
case,
So in
this
this model, you
particular
will
thing,
be able to see it now. So
it's a. I would say that it's a advanced kind of a menu. That's it.
yeah, it's an advanced kind of a menu.
Okay, fine. That's it from my side, I guess.
Okay, okay.
Have you implemented this fully or partially?
Yes, ma'am. This was a hackathon project, so we have implemented it on a full scale basis with videos and all. Can I present it?
Okay, okay. No questions.
Okay. So, as I said, it can improve the customer experience and engagement, and we can also find out more about the customer's taste by not only this. So, if they use our app, it will have analytical dashboard also involved with the app services. So you can actually track which customer is more likely to taste what type of dishes. We are currently having that capabilities also. So this is our initial margin and what we'll be doing in future. So first we will be initially raising the crowdfunding of estimation of about $1K. Then we will go on to marketing phase, which will be catering menu services for free to high-end restaurants and branches like JW Marriott and many more. Then we'll be having a subscription subscription of to the restaurant managers, which we will be giving them a plan of quarterly or yearly plan, which includes analytical services and and they can narrow down which are the top trend dishes in their restaurant through that our database. So the database cloud system cost around 70 for quarterly base services if we are looking for, and yearly it comes around 140 for if we are using Google as a cloud service. We will also stand up and held a company scrum discussion and design revision flow. After that, we will go for partnering with small scale restaurant like local restaurant, and we'll be gathering funds from that. So we are expecting to get around 10K if this plans go successful. And after this, we'll be also making it global, and we will also include Italians, food menu restaurants and everything into it. So what's next for Eat AR? So the limitations of current version is that the restaurant owners may have to recruit a 3D artist to create a model.
Last 60 seconds.
Hello? Can you repeat it, sir?
Last 60 seconds.
Okay. So limitations of the current version is that the restaurant owners may have to recruit a 3D designer or be a proficient Unity or a 3D modeler to design their dishes. So we are considering creating an API between the applications with a photometric software. This could allow the restaurant owners to instantly create a 3D model of their dishes and upload it into our platform. So every time if customers open our platform, they will be able to see the 3D model and order the food accordingly. That's it from my side. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Any question?
Vijay sir?
Yeah, no questions as already covered by sir.
Okay, so that was an intriguing pitch by Grayson. Thank you very much. Next debate we have is Sarthak Sonavne. So over to you, Sarthak.
Is my voice audible, sir?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Is my screen shared?
Yes, it's shared. Yeah.
So, sir, myself Sarthak, and first of all, I would like to bring your attention towards this question: how much time do you spend on social media platforms on an average per day? So, it has been preferred by experts that you must not spend time on social media platforms for more than 1 hour, except the people who works on it. But according to survey, not the people who works on it, but the ones who use it actually or in a casual way, 70 to 80% people uses those platforms for more than 2 hours, and sometimes more than that. And in this lockdown period, the social media hype has increased a lot. Also, nowadays social media platforms are more of about unproductive content than the productive ones, affecting the coming generations. They are obsessed on social media, filtering their time doing meaningless or say unproductive contents, and things like surfing through reels, streaks, etc. This obsession affects or leads them to depression, fear of missing out, procrastination, and other mental stresses. So for that very hazardous causes, the need of productive content must be increased effectively. Good afternoon, sir. My name is Sarthak Sonavne. I am from Alia College, presenting you the idea of Fin Media, and those are the obsessions and obsessions from the youngsters about the reels and streaks, etc., which will normally focus normally focus on reels, streaks, etc., and building their reputation, fake reputation on social media screens. So this is my idea of Fin Media. So what and why Fin Media? So, sir, Fin Media will be an application, social media application, but it will be only on the niche topic of finance. And so Fin from finance and media from social media, forming Fin Media. It will be both on iOS and Android. So it will be like hybrid app. Like in any field or any activity, the most common topic is finance. It be a food blogger or restaurant owner. Finance is a niche topic for utmost importance topic, and that's why the niche topic is finance. And when I say niche topic, it doesn't mean only finance like not BK and accountants. But if you focus on the niche topics like sports, entertainment, like for example, take sports, IPL. So like in IPL, the Mumbai Indians have bought those many players for this much prices, and they have formed this budget, and they are under this budget. So this all information will be provided to them on the social media in provided the articles feature from us. And the practical solution, like we believe in the phrase iron cuts iron. So the features will help the youngsters and entrepreneurs to connect and grow individually in tactful manner. The features are as follows. Initially, when we start our app, so the initial features will be like nearby post, finance news and articles, finance dictionary, startup map, and case studies. So nearby post means for example, I live in near Xavier area, and I want to connect with the students or the people near the Xavier's region. So it will be create a forum like for people who want any sort of answers to their any sort of confusion. So they can just nearby it on our platform, and they can get answers from various peoples and the various perspectives of the same question or same confusion. Then they have finance news and articles. It's crystal clear that it's a news and articles of finance, dictionary of finance, startup map. So what will be startup map? Startup map is like a region. For example, Andheri to Borivali. There will be like many much startup ideas. But suppose I have one startup idea. I live in Andheri East, and there is a startup idea living in Andheri West. I have need of a production. Like my product needs something of marketing, and there is a startup who wants a startup who wants a company who can work on it. So I don't know that whom to reach with who can do things in like low cost, and that company doesn't know that I needs a requirement for that. So they are focusing on the big companies who need focus, like which are being highlighted, and I will also be focusing on the big companies which are always which are there on that platform. So sir, because of this startup map, they can easily be connected to them. So this is about the startup map. And if Andheri to Borivali, there are like many of startups nearby. So the investors also will be allured by this startup map feature. And case studies. So case studies will be like suppose case studies of CA, case studies of products, case studies of the brands who have been taken from 0 to 100. So that sort of case studies will be provided. And after that, like every app needs updates for that for them. So there will be 2 updates from our side: podcast and movies, web series, and short films. Now this podcast and movies, web series, and short films will be like a subscription based program. So if you like, sometimes what happens, if you buy a subscription from Netflix, it's 150 rupees per month, right? But suppose I want to see today, I'm saying today as of Monday, but I don't want to see on Tuesday and not Wednesday because I am very much busy. So that particular money of that 2 days will be like a waste. Will be like waste. The 10 rupees will be waste of that 2 days. So here it won't be happen like for that thing. So if you subscribe a subscription, if you take it like for 150 rupees, then the 150 rupees will be saved in your wallet for 2 months. And then whenever the day you will see the from your wallet, it would be deducted. The 5 rupees will be deducted from your wallet side. So this can be beneficiary for all the people like who wants to not waste their time, who wants to properly manage their time, or who doesn't want to waste their money also. So this would be a proper feature for them. And when I say movies, web series, and short films, it will be less romantic, but on finance, like a Harshad Mehta movie, The Scam 1992, or Wolf of Wall Street, and those are movies, and not the Karan Johar's films or anyone else. So our target audience will mostly be the budding entrepreneurs, youngsters, millennials, Gen Z, with respect to investors, entrepreneurs, influencers, etc., as they will create a proper interaction on the platform, the app productive arena. But as we all know, everyone are focused in those unproductive contents. We would like to reach everyone and help them to be productive. Marketing channels, like every startup needs marketing for whatsoever reasons they are providing the service. So the first for everyone is word of mouth. I will share with you, you will share with someone, you will share with someone. So this will be our first marketing channel. Then the application store, we will create a proper SEO and all things. Then the reviews, as a trust building, the tie-ups with websites, like the websites are like most form of the websites are in a startup form. So it would be helpful for them also, our app, and they can also be helpful for us. So it will be like a coordinating thing. So we can do tie-ups with them, but also we will be trying to do like a pre-launch marketing and social media influencers. So these are like marketing channels for us. Our mission and vision, sir. So our mission, we are looking to make the budding mindsets more as an entrepreneurial, knowledge-seeking, and financially literate by engaging them on FinMedia's platform. And our mission is to bring the focus of millennials and Gen Z more into the productive content by making a social bond with finance and entrepreneurial mindsets. A market size. So initially the focus will be in India. So the market size of Indian users, like the customers, are 600 million plus. And if you talk about worldwide, it is 3.96 billion plus customers worldwide. And the market size worth terms of money in India, the market size is 30 to 70 billion dollars, and if you talk about the world, it's 190 plus billion dollars. So I would like to conclude by saying that this idea of Fin Media is revolutionary for the social media platforms, as it does not prove to be unproductive and seems very interesting, right? Thank you, sir. Yes, that's all from my side.
Yeah, good one. Something that I really liked, Sarthak.
Thank you,
So, yeah, I guess you want to make money and you want to help others make money. So
Yes, sir.
that's a good idea. So, yes, I don't have any comments on this one. Only thing is like I would had enjoyed it more. Like if I would have looked at the expansion plan, how you are going to plan it and take it ahead.
Right.
Okay. So, fine. That's it from my side.
Sarthak, how it differentiates it from the other products which are already available.
So, sir, our competitors will be like Instagram, Twitter. Wait a second, sir. Sorry for interruption. So our competitors will be like Instagram, Twitters, Snapchats, like where the people are most engaged with the unproductive contents. So here it will completely be on the niche topic finance. So like for example, in Instagram, Instagram itself is a wide, broad arena for them, for the users. Like suppose one joins Instagram to like to bond with their friends and to bond with the people nearby. So like they will be having lots and lots of choices, and they will be like confused with lots and lots of contents. Like if you go through reels and you see your friends reels, and if you scroll down, there will be like reels of some other one dancing here and there, or they will be like moving the camera up, down, right, left, and all things. So in this here, it won't happen like this, and it won't be unproductive for them. If you come over this platform, it will be like very much productive for you. It will be having case studies and all those things. So
Okay, Sarthak.
Nilambari, ma'am.
No questions.
Okay, so that was our fascinating pitch, I guess. So good work, Sarthak.
Thank you.
All the best. And next we have up here is Milton D'Souza, Vinyas Kulal, and Aaron D'Souza. So if you all could present. Or are they not? Okay. Go ahead, please.
Good afternoon to everyone. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So this is Vinyas and Aaron from Father Constantine Rodriguez College of Engineering, Bandra. So we are going to present you AED 2.0. So most of the us from in this bit will not be knowing about much about AED. So let's start with the basics. Let us understand what exactly is cardiac arrest and the heart attack. So basically, a heart attack is nothing but you get a sudden, like there is a cholesterol which is get blocked within your veins, which basically cause a blood clot, and this is caused in the arteries, and this causes pressure, fullness, and discomfort for a patient. Like if I have to explain it in image form, so this is basically what happens in a heart attack. Moving on to what exactly is cardiac arrest. This is something which is like heart suddenly and unexpectedly stop pumping blood. So this is something which is related to the rhythm of the heart. So this can occur at any age, at any point of time. If I take an example, the Punit Rajkumar from Karnataka, and we all know the Siddharth Shukla, died due to this problem. That is basically a cardiac arrest. So those guys are someone we know, but there are many of people in this country and overall over the world who die daily due to this problem. So in India, basically 7 lakh individuals like die due to sudden cardiac arrest.
The only problem which people don't know is the lack of knowledge of CPR, what exactly CPR is, and what AED actually does to kill this problem. Okay. So yeah, so the one more problem with this thing is AED, like the AED, which automated external defibrillator. The cost of AED sums up around 70,000 to 1 lakh INR. So it's very costly. So what we are going to overcome is introducing the AED 2.0. Yes. So basically you can see a box, which is basically a smart box, which contains all the circuits and all, okay, which has 2 pads attached to it. If I have to show clearly, this is the AED, which looks like, which is attached to the patient's body. And this is the smart box, which I'm talking about. Okay, let's get back to it. Okay. And this device basically gives you verbal instructions. It basically has a sensors to the pads which is attached to the victims, and those sensors sends back the signal to the smart box. Okay, the box, the AED 2.0, the AED box, which basically is a smart machine, evaluates the current situation of the patient, and it identifies if the patient has to be delivered with the shock or not. Okay, if so, it will say out verbally to move away from that patient, and it is going to deliver a shock or not. Okay, this is basically our AED, how it works. And our innovation is we are going to cut the cost. So basically the pad remains the same. Okay, we are increasing a phone as a GUI, and this a box which is basically AED 2.0. This AED 2.0 will contain the circuitry which will basically deliver the electric shocks. Okay, so basically user had to attach this device to a USB slot on their phone, and the pads will be attached to the other end of the chest of the victim. Okay, whenever this device is connected, it is connected to the smartphone. It will compute the data received from the AED 2.0 box, and it will give the verbal instructions from the smartphone. That is basically a GUI. Okay, instructions on how the pads have to be placed and what is the current scenario will be displayed on the GUI. Okay, so what exactly our innovation is and what is the incremental version of it. So our idea is the incremental version of the existing AED in the market. How our innovation is unique as compared to others. As I said, the cost ranges from 70,000 to 1 lakh INR. This was supposed to be for 2021. For now, the cost has increased up to 1 lakh to 1,25,000 each. Okay, so basically, let us understand why this the value of this cost, the value of that product is greater. So it has a capacitor which basically holds the 7 kilowatt of volt of energy, and for every time when we are giving the shock to a victim, it basically needs around 30 to 400 joules of energy to be delivered to recover to the victim. Okay, and our innovation is designed in such a way that okay, we all have that smartphone in our pockets, and the second device which we are talking about, the AED 2.0, which will basically is of size of the power bank. Okay, what stage is our product solution is in? It is basically at an idea stage right now. This is how it looks like. The user have to connect a USB slot to a AED, and the AED is connected to the pads to basically judge the current scenario of the heart and then deliver the electric shocks. Okay, what we are trying to impact is like the probability of survival decreases every time after like it decreases by 7 to 10% after every minute. So we are basically trying to save many of the lives. Okay, so let us understand what exactly is the size of the market. So as we all know, the US is one of the strongest economy in the world. So they are the one who has the largest AED buyers all over the world. But also the last, like it is expected that the CAGR of the AED market is going to be rised up by 8.8%. let us see our competitors. Who are the competitors right now? So these are all the competitors for now. And our uniqueness compared to the competitions or the competitors are, it is very low cost and hence affordable to most of them. It is very lightweight, portable, and the mobile application which we are going to build is very user-friendly GUI. Okay. Also, the business model can be B2B or B2C, both as well. So let us start with what exactly our project milestone is. So we have divided our project milestone as milestone 1 and milestone 2. So for part 1, what exactly we are trying to do, that AED consists of 2 circuitries. So the first circuit basically identifies what exactly is the current scenario of the patient's heart, and the second one is the one which basically delivers the electric shock. So first now we are implementing the gathering the data from that patient. So for now, we four are working on the project, which basically includes like ECG sensors and the oximeter sensors. So basically ECG sensors are attached to the hearts of the patient, and the sensors are, oximeter sensor is attached to the finger of the patient. So basically it gets the data of what exactly the state of the heart and what the level of oxygen the patient has. And this is connected to an Raspberry Pi 2.0. Okay, this everything sensors have been connected to Raspberry 2.0, and we have deployed a ML model which basically evaluates if the shock has to be delivered to a patient or not. So that our first phase is, and the second phase we are trying to develop is delivering of the shock. As we all know, it can be very dangerous for now to deliver a shock. So that we are keeping aside for now, but we'll be working for surely on it. Okay. So what is the exactly total budget of the project and costing? So as I show, let me show once again. The price of the AED right now in the market is around 1.1 lakhs. But what we are trying to do is get that cost done by almost 10% of the actual cost, that is around 10,000. So basically, the disposable defibrillator pads cost around 700. The AED battery which we'll be producing cost will be around 3,500, and the customized components which we'll be needing to build that AED battery will cost around 3,000. So estimated profit for every unit that we'll be producing is approx 3,000 per unit. That's all from my side, sir. Thank you.
Okay, so the sharks, are there any questions?
I will comment last. So if anybody wants to proceed, please proceed.
Okay, Vijay sir and Nilambari ma'am, it's open to you.
Okay, so how much time can be expected in developing the prototype of this model?
So, as I said, we are basically divided it as phase 1 and phase 2. So the first circuitry we are currently working as our main project right now, and the second circuit may be built by the next year, the electric circuit, which will be basically delivering out the current.
Okay.
See, you all are doing you all are implementing a very noble cause. Okay, so yes, it is something really good that you all are going on for. Now, see, I wouldn't want to have some unexpected shocks. Okay, so the main factor over here is the accuracy. So what do you want to comment on that? Because reading your heart, okay, if anything goes faulty or anything goes wrong, okay, you will be getting unnecessary shocks. So I want you to comment on that, because everything, I guess, depends on that.
Yes, sir. So basically we are trying to implement an ML model which will be having the high accuracy, and we'll be feeding the maximum number of data sets to it, so that there is no faults in our product. So that's all we are trying to achieve for now using the ML.
Okay. See the sensors that you all are using. Okay. These sensors, okay, what is the accuracy of those sensors? Like, because obviously someone is selling it at 1 lakh rupees and you all are planning to do it at 10,000 rupees, then obviously there will be a huge difference in the sensors, right? So, can you comment on that?
Yes, sir. So the cost which actually AED has is not because of the sensors. It's basically because of that machine, which is a smart box and which can communicate with you, like you have to move away or deliver a shock and all. So basically, the price of the AED is actually due to that box. So we are replacing that box with a smartphone and the other device, which is basically a power source. So the sensors is mostly the one which we use in the AED as well, like the working AED, which is in current market right now. So we are using the pads as the same, but we are removing that smart devices with the smartphone and the other power source.
Okay, accepted. Thank you.
Ma'am, any question from you? Hello.
No questions.
Okay, ma'am. Sure. So that was an interesting topic. Thank you, Vinas. And our final bait for today's event is Praveen Siddiqui. So over to you, Praveen.
Yes, let me first share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
So today I'm representing you the topic of food truck business in India. A food truck is simply a truck that serves food with inside turned into a kitchen. Simply we can say a restaurant on wheels. Why food truck? Because food truck is very optimistic business. I mean positive and cheerful business. With that we can also enjoy serve the customers. Earning can range up to 1.5 to 4.5 LPM per truck. And this is a motivational business, so one needs to keep it cool all the time. Food truck will approximately cost us 10 lakh to start our own food truck. Our target audience can be a foodie, which can be teenager, adult, as well as kids. And why people eat food truck? Because it is convenience, exposure to new cuisines and flavors, the cool factor, and community. Benefits of running a food truck. Food truck require low initial investment. It involves relatively low operation cost. It attracts more customers. It can be experiment with different locations. It allows you to build and expand your brand. You are not stuck in one location. Low cost compared to restaurants. Low cost. While food trucks are still quite the investment from money and time, they still tend to be less than a restaurant. It will be cost less money to run your food truck as opposed to a restaurant. Typically cost less money to purchase a food truck.
Praveen?
Yes, sir.
Actually, this is the host speaking. Your PPT isn't moving forward. It's on the slide number 1 itself. So could you just sort out that issue?
Okay.
Yeah. Try sharing a tab or something. Mostly because you're sharing full screen, it isn't displaying over here.
Is it working?
Could you just change the slide? It's not even on. Yeah. Now it's working. Yeah,
okay. Fine. Low cost. Benefits of running a food truck. Food truck generally require low initial investment. It involves relatively low operation cost. It attracts more customers, and it can be experiment with different locations.
It allows you to build and expand your own brand. You're not stuck in one location, low cost compared to restaurants. Low cost. While food trucks are still quite the investment from money and time, they still tend to be less than a restaurant. It will cost less money to run your own food truck as opposed to a restaurant. Typically cost less money to purchase a food truck as compared to restaurants. Mobility. This is one of the biggest bonuses of food truck. If you don't like your location for whatever reason, for example, less customer, bad environment, etc., then you can typically just find another place to set up. Needless to say, with a food truck business, you are not stuck in one location. Food truck or a restaurant. Owning a restaurant requires you to invest in expensive like utilities, wide range of staffings, cookings, cashiers, services, etc. High range of property tax if you are the owner, and high rentals if the property is on rent. Hidden cost may be bleeding your restaurant dry. Food truck repairs fixes requires low restaurant and can also burn a hole in your pocket and requires continuous maintenance. Example, furniture decor. And the food truck on the other hand can do well with just a little maintenance and repairs. Restaurant will cost you approximately 1 to 2 crore for investments.
Parveen, sorry to interrupt you. See, I can understand what is a food truck. Okay.
Yes.
I want to know what is your idea about.
So we can try different cuisines every week to attract customer and social promoting a business and make a brand out of it.
Okay, so you're planning to have a food chain in similar kind of like a food truck chain.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So like I understood, like it is cheaper, and you're having ideas to put up various cuisines and whatever it is. Okay.
Yes.
What I'm coming to up is like, what is your plan of action for this?
Plan of action. We can just start a random food truck to buy a random food truck and start a plan with just minimum investment.
And how are you going to go with this minimum investment?
Start different branchings over other cities.
See, you have to start with one, right? So it's not like a Suryavanshi movie we are watching wherein a person buys one bus and then from there he has two and then he has 10. Okay, it's like you need to have a plan of action. Like, how is it that you're going to, how much investment you need? Okay, how are you going to start? Okay, how much would be the loan that you need? Then what would be your returns? Okay, and how much time you're expecting a return? Okay, and have you done the study of like which kind of dishes you'll be providing at which kind of places? Okay, so some things will have to work out.
Dishes will be depend on the social media craze. We'll add different dishes every week.
Okay, fine. I'm done from my end. Others can take it.
Parveen, so do you think is it possible to have the sufficient menu while using this food truck? Like in case of restaurant, you will get a good variety of menu. Okay, so will it be possible in case of this? And how would you choose that what menu should be included?
Yes, we can have as much cuisines like restaurant in this truck.
But how will it be possible? Because it has a limited size, it has its capacity, and the manpower also. I don't think it would be that much as compared to the restaurant.
Yes, but we will start just like a small truck, and then we will manufacture it and produces.
Okay.
Okay, and Lambri ma'am, do you have any questions?
Yes, I have a question. This truck it's going to be a portable or it's going to be a fixed to any location as such?
When a business doesn't work, the customer isn't large in quantity, we can try new other locations, and then once we fix the location where the customer is very large in quantity, we can choose that place only.
Okay, that's it from my.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Parveen, for that pitch. And now I would like to ask the judges to please turn on their cams and give us insights on the event, as well as if they have some tips for the improvement of our dates for today's event. So, Sharks, can I see your cams on? Okay, so we can start with Richard sir first, and accordingly we will go ahead. So over to you, sir. Sir, you're not audible. Your mic is
Yeah,
muted.
sorry. Yeah, I felt everything well great. Okay, the only thing that I want to say is like I felt the contestants should have been briefed a bit. Okay, and there should have been a format. I feel. Okay, so I feel there would have been one, but we did not see the contestants adhering to that. So kind of like it was less of a business plan and more of a technological innovation. Okay, so that could be taken care of in the next thing.
So Yash and Shubham, you all heard that.
Yes.
Yeah. So next up we have Vijay sir. So you can go ahead.
Yeah, it was very well. Just if we had more groups of the contestant, then we could have made the different, different categories. Like if it is in the form of, if it is in the medical field, or if it is in the form of finance or marketing. But as the number of groups were limited, so it was fine.
Thank you, sir. Nilamri ma'am.
Ma'am, you're muted.
Ma'am, you're muted.
Event was well organized, but I feel there should be some format which needs to be followed and given to the students also, so that they can prepare themselves more better. And the contestants were also very nice. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay. I guess that is our views from the judges. Thank you so much. And now, Gautam, the promotional video, you can play it once again.
Yeah. So, hey everyone. Once again, another word from our sponsors.
Gautam.
It's not getting shared, bro.
It's we can only hear the sound. We can't see the video.
Okay. Sorry.
All right. So now that y'all You all have seen how deep the water goes. You'll never get into the water again unless you have the guts to face our sharks, Sir Richard, Sir Vijay, and our ma'am Nilambri.
Sure.
I guess their hunger has been extinguished for now until we meet again.
Yeah, it's been wonderful to have them as our sharks, and they have certainly proved to be very deadly, to be very honest.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
bloodshed.
Each and every idea was innovative in their own way, and you guys did a wonderful job in making this event a success. This is Glenn along with Josh signing off. Thank you.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, students. And
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah, so at the end, it's just me, the vote of thanks. So first off, I'd directly like to thank the judges, our sharks. They had wonderful insights and takes on the projects that the participants showed. And as for moving on to the participants, I mean, more or less, we all are engineers. And what's an engineer without a startup idea, right? So I think this event proves that very point. So thanks to our sharks, our judges, that is, and the participants as well for making this event come true. And at last but not the least, thanks for the hosts and my admins, Yash and Shubham, for having this event conducted. So thank you, everyone. And that's it for this event.
Recording stopped.